you stare? We stare because we have forgotten that God does not have limits. What's the Bible say again? You want me to remind you? All right, I'm going to remind you. The Bible says, with God, all things are what? Impossible. Well, I thought y'all were dead. I was just going to see you. Do you really believe that?
Yes.
Well, my God, then why don't we get up and dance? Why don't we act like we really believe it? In the last 3 days, every day God delivered me a confirmation that I was supposed to deliver this message. I walk into business and a man says to me, the very same thing you said, Steve. He says, oh, pastor. He knew I was a pastor. He said, I have had such a hard time. I've let everybody go. I'm down to working by myself in this store with one other person. And you know, he said, I quit tithing. Quit tithing. That was his testimony. And then he said, God did something in my life. And here's what God did. He said, the Holy Spirit came over and convicted me and said, don't quit tithing. Start giving back to God what belongs to God. Amen. And he said, you know what? I started giving to God what belongs to God. And he said, suddenly, Pastor, truthfully, I've got more than I had before. Amen. That's not my make-up story. That's his story. Okay. So I said to another man, you need to tithe. And he said, do you know how much money I make? And he said, $200 a month. I said, you need to tithe. And then he wanted to argue about the tithe. What is the tithe? I said, the tithe, according to the Bible, is 10% of what you have. Okay? But I don't have anything left. Then I said, you need to give still 10% of what you got. And then see what God will do with the rest. Because I honestly believe that God will make the rest of it go further. Because you know how to manage God's money. And that's the choice that you and I have. One of the choices that you and I have. Why do we stare? We stare because God is patient. Aren't y'all glad God is patient? Yeah. I'm so glad he's patient with me. Because if he hadn't been patient with me, he'd have conked me a long time ago and I'd have been out. But time and again, he has been patient with me. He keeps just saying the same thing to me over and over. Thank you, Lord. He keeps saying it over and over again. I know the Bible says that God isn't going to strive with us always, but my always hasn't come to an end with God yet. And I think He's not let His always come to an end with us as a church family yet. God does not give up when we fail to live up on our promises. God doesn't give up when we fail to do what we say that we're going to do. God hasn't stopped giving. God hasn't stopped seeking. God hasn't stopped loving. God hasn't stopped guiding. Let me ask you this. Is it so hard for you to believe in the amazing grace of God? Why do we stare? Why do we stand in awe and disbelief? I think we may be staring because we really don't want God it can be easier just to keep on disliking somebody. Can it really be? No, because it eats away at your insides and it destroys you and your person. No. I don't think we really believe that God is God. And yet, the Bible, the rest of history, contains story after story after story of God working in unexpected ways. Has God worked in an unexpected way in your life? I look at some of you, I know your stories. And you know what? You ought to be telling that story. Why are you keeping such good news to yourself? Are you disbelieving of your story at this time in your life? I think when God acts in funny ways, it makes us uncomfortable. Because, you see, Elaine, if I pray and God heals you of your Parkinson's disease, okay, I don't know how to explain that to her. Or, if I pray and God doesn't heal anything, do I know how to explain that? Do I say that God didn't hear my prayer? Well, how do I know? God may have heard my prayer and given Elaine strength to do things that she never even thought was possible. And the witness in her illness becomes something else. How do we know? We stare